What's up guys, my name is Zero Heroes and welcome back to more Call to Arms update. Now, Call to Arms has just recently updated their game and I've just noticed it maybe what was it 2 days ago, but I didn't look at it properly, so I've literally just before I recorded I literally read through everything and I've actually written down a few things that I want to ask for the developers, and all of it just sounds amazing so far. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to read through some of it or just quickly summarize it up, because I'm not going to bore you with it by reading every single word, but I'll quickly summarize it up for you and hopefully we can get through this as quickly as we can. So that means you guys to understand what's going on, and that means when I hopefully do explain it, that means that you do understand it. But even if you don't understand it, then if you've got any questions for me, then please do leave a comment down below, or if you've got any questions for the developers, then I'm sure you can leave it on their review page down at the bottom here. But anyway, so we have a few things to discuss. So the main thing that Call to Arms added was the update to the Conquest mode. Now currently the Conquest mode is very much a PvA, or what is it? Not a PvA, what do you call it? It's player versus AI. So what you do is, in the current Conquest mode, what you do is you go in, you can choose a faction, you can choose the level of difficulties, and then what you can do is you can choose you can put like units in to your army, and you can put some reserves in as well just to keep for later. And if you do want to see what that was me quickly summarizing it up in a bad way, but if you want to check out the full video that I did discuss on the Conquest mode ages ago, then I will leave that in the description down below, because I did cover that. So today, Conquest mode, and they've got an update on supplies, they've got an update on the tech tree, a new tech tree that's coming up, or sorry, a research tree I should say. They've brought in new airstrikes and the new net code. So lots of things to discuss in this video, and if you guys do want to see more Call to Arms update, then please make sure you leave a like on this video, and also comment down below if you do again have any questions for Call to Arms or me. And also I will be doing a campaign. I will be covering this on an actual gameplay, but what I am going to do today as well is that I'm going to be showing you what it's like actually inside the game instead of just pictures, so you guys get an idea of what it's like inside the game. So let's quickly just read over this. So Conquest Mode version 2.0 is currently out now, and also Call to Arms is on sale right now this weekend, so if you do want to get it for yourself, then make sure you go get it, because it is an awesome game and I'm sure many of you do love it. So strategic map. Conquest version 2.0 switches between attacking and defensive missions. So the attacking one is the kind of the blue lines, as you can see, and the defensive one is the red one, as you can see. When in attacker mode, you can choose what location you want to attack. So let's say you are starting off as the attacker, as it said, so you can choose a blue one. So as you can see, you're now currently at this stage where the kind of where the two blue dots are. So you can either go attack this point over here, or you can go down here to this factory, or you can go to the one in the middle. Each location comes with a specific capture bonus. For instance, a successfully completed mission will give you control over a factory and therefore will provide you extra MP and SP supplies. So as you can see, that's what the little kind of house or factory thing is. Well, that's what it is. So every time you capture a factory, let's say, you get more points, you get more resources, and it's very self-explanatory. It says right there, you basically get more points, you get more resources to build up your army. Okay, so you can also choose the difficulty of the next mission. How tough your enemies are is indicated by 1 to 3 stars above the mission. So it doesn't actually say it doesn't have it in this picture over here, but what it is that, let's say you go on a mission first, your first mission that you do and you want to start off easy, you're fine with it, and then once you get into the hang of things and you want to kind of up the level difficulties, then you can put it up to 3 or 2 stars. But the problem with is the higher you put the level difficulties, the mission will become, well, it says here, the more difficult a mission is, the more extra resources you get for completing it, but be aware you will face off enemy veteran units. So yeah, pretty, I can't even say the word, pretty self-explanatory. So what it is that the harder you put it up, the higher the reward is, but the tougher the opponents will be. Okay, so if everybody is okay with understanding that, then that's good. But again, if you've got any questions, then please do let me know. Okay, so it says, when hovering over a mission, see, this is where I read it over and I got a wee bit confused, but I finally understood about. I'll read it over. When hovering a mission, you will see what enemies you are going to face off by the background flag being displayed. So as you can see, let's say you're going for kind of this mission right here, you can see that the flag in the background is a USSR or Russia, so you'll face off against Russian troops or Russian tanks, basically everything Russian. The region, winter, summer, desert. So as you can see, just in front of the Russian flag, you can see it's like a wee cactus tree, or so that means it's going to be the fight is going to be in the summer, or in the desert, I should say, in the desert against Russian troops, as well as the resources you get are also shown. So as you can see, you get 50 MP, I think that is, or you get 50 points to play with. So it's not very much to play. That's quite bad actually. Or I don't know if it doesn't, I don't know if that actually there shows you how much you get at the mission, or what, or is that the reward you get after for completing the mission. But I presume that means just how many points you get when you start the battle. Your units will automatically change their camouflage depending on the region that you'll fight your battle at. So let's say you are playing in a desert against Russians, your troops will wear desert camo. If you're playing in the winter, you'll play winter camo. If you're playing in the summer, you'll be using summer camo, if that makes sense. Okay, moving on. So if you guys want me to go, if you guys understood that, then that's great. Someone text me, go away, stop texting me. Someone text me on Steam there, but if you guys understand that, then that's great. But again, if you do have any questions, then please do let me know, because I'm more than happy to explain it over to you guys individually. Okay, now moving on to supplies. Now watch out, now your units require supplies to fill up their empty ammo stacks. Supplies are also used for repairing damaged vehicles. This new resource adds another layer of dynamics to the game and gives players who manage their units very well an extra edge. So what that basically means is that now that supplies in the game are going to be more useful in the game, and you're going to actually have to watch out for your troops. So if you guys run out of ammo and you don't have any ammo stacks for them, then your troops are probably going to lack in the next game that you play. They might not have any ammo in the next game. But if you do look after your soldiers and your army, then it'll give them an extra edge maybe in the next battle or the battle after that, and it shows that your troops can trust you. I know it sounds stupid, but I think it's also saying that your troops, it shows that if you can look after your troops, that means they're going to get an extra boost out of it, and they're going to be very useful in the further battles that you play in the whole conquest mode that you play of it. You can also find the amount of supplies you have in the middle menu next to the ammo icon, but I'll show you that in the game, because I don't think it doesn't have it right here in this picture over here, so don't worry about it. Specific missions capture bonuses give you additional supplies, so choose your target wisely. So what it's saying is that make sure if you're going for your next mission, missions give you certain bonuses for the reward. So let's say you have 3 missions to choose from, but one of them gives more supplies, the other one gives I don't know, more points to play with, I don't know, whatever it is. So you need to choose your mission quite wisely, because your resources and your ammo and you're going to need ammo, and your supplies are definitely going to be useful to you. So choose your target wisely. That's why it's saying that. Okay, so that is supplies covered. So again, if there are any questions, then please do let me know. Moving on to the research tree. Now this is what I actually really like, and I've been waiting for some time in the game. Now it says research tree. We also introduced a new research tree. You can now choose what units you want to unlock, but be aware you need to collect research points first. These can be collected by either completing missions or additionally by choosing the right mission capture bonuses. Choosing the right units to research is very important to be successful later down your conquest campaign, so make wise choices. So that's really good, and this is what I've been waiting for, because in the not in the current one, but the conquest before the update, what you did was you had to play battles to pick your troops or your tanks, and then what you do is you just take them, you put them into reserves, and then you can put them into battle. But now you actually have to research them, so you have to actually make wise choices on what you want to do, because it says here choosing the right units to research is very important to be successful later down in your conquest campaign. So yeah, that's what I really like about this. Call to Arms, or the developers, are making you think, you know, what units are going to be useful in the battle, and each unit, they're making each unit very individual, very unique to each battle. So that's why, if you understand what I'm saying, so what I'm saying is, well, I'm sure you get what I'm saying, is that you need to basically choose your troops or your units quite wisely for your next research points. Now as you can see, the wee research points is down here with kind of like the wee test, I don't know, with the wee science test tube you see here, and you can earn those by playing battles, of course. And I'm having my, I've got my lunch over on my desk. Anyway, that you can, so yeah, make sure you earn research points by playing battles, and then you can unlock troops as you unlock your research troops as you want to, you know, as you play the battle, if that makes sense, because I'm not making much sense here, but you know what I mean. You play fucking battles to earn money, not money, research points. There you go, I finally got it at the end. So yeah, but be wise. That's why they're saying here be wise, because each battle can change through the conquest mode, so you're gonna have to choose your troops wisely, and that's what they're saying. So yeah, really like that, really like that. Okay, now coming on to kind of coming away, now that this is now the conquest aspect of it done. Moving on to something that is just generally going to be added into the game in general, and this is for all missions, I presume. So it says airstrikes. Airstrikes are finally in the game. You can research them and add them into your special unit menu by collecting enough special points. They are powerful extras, and that they come in handy if you face off large enemy armies, and of course the destruction they cause is some nice eye candy. Now as you can see here, that's just a demonstration of a picture, but this is actually one of the, I think, the USA missions. You can see that you can definitely use airstrikes, so I presume that you can use it in all the missions that they have. The GRM, the USA, and I presume the German one that's currently out right now. So that's really good. I really like how Call to Arms are now adding in different units, and hopefully they're going to add maybe more, maybe like I don't know if they'll go as far as this, but maybe adding maybe a bomb. I don't know, maybe well, I know they've got airstrikes, but I don't know, maybe doing like dropping bombs on the enemies, and that can clear out quite a significant amount of enemies. That will hopefully get you through it quicker. Of course, airstrikes is a good start, and it's great to see that, but who knows, maybe it will, maybe it not, maybe it won't. Okay, going on to the new netcode. So this is actually a topic that Call to Arms has covered in the recent update. Well, not the recent update, the update they did ages ago, and one which is the same one that explains the new Conquest mode. So when the new Conquest mode came out ages ago, they were discussing the new netcode, but it wasn't fully released yet. So now they've finally released it, and now everything is completed. So, but I'll quickly of course go this over as well. It says new netcode say goodbye to Out of Syncs. Our new netcode took more than a year to be completed, but now we moved away from peer-to-peer networking to a client to a server model. Server model. This means much better performance from clients in online games and no more games breaking out of syncs, if that makes sense. Also, slow players won't lag down the whole match for everyone. So basically, that let's say you and your friend are playing, and let's say you have a really good performing computer and your friend can only really play at minimum graphics. That means, but now it doesn't really matter, because let's say one of you have a really good, one of you have a really bad. Well, now it doesn't matter because it won't go out of sync and it won't lag for everyone and the game won't crash, hopefully. Because this feature required a major engine rehaul and lots of data collected by players, we will need a little bit of extra time to polish it up perfectly. Please report any issues you may experience in our forums and we will address them as quickly as possible, which is the developers Q&A. And also, Call to Arms is on discount with a nice decent 50% discount, so, and that's with the other editions of it as well. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the game and show you what this is actually like, and then basically explain where was it? There was something here. It was like the supplies are also I think it was the supplies that you can also find the amount of supplies you have in the middle of the menu next to the ammo icon, so I'll show that as well in the game. So without further ado, I will see you in a minute and then I'll show you everything that basically that isn't in this picture, if that makes sense. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. So we are in the normal Conquest screen right now, as you can see. So we still got our units and everything, but now some of them are actually locked. Now, if you go down to just below where all the units are, you can see we have the research tree. Now, as you saw in the picture to a couple of minutes ago, you can see that you can now research stuff. So, but unfortunately, let's say you want to get this guy. It's going to cost you 2 out of 4, or if you want to get, so I currently, let's say you want to get a grenade, a US Marine. Let's say you want a US Marine for one of your toughest battles that you want to go in, and it's going to be a really tough one, and you just want this, and you just want the US Marine, so it's going to cost you 2 research points. So I currently have, so it's 2 out of 4, so if you have it, or if you have the money or the cost for it, then all you do is that it's going to cost you 2 out of 4, so all you do is you press research selected, click that, and then there we go, I have the US Marines in my reserves when I go back to it. So now I only have 2 research points to play with. So let's say I want to get an assault squad. It's going to cost 1 balance thing, or 1 research cost thing. So for that, I just press research selected, and there we go, it's in my units over here. Now as you can see, the ones in red means that you just don't have enough points for it, because I only have 1 research point left. So as you can see, the ones covered in red means that I don't have enough money for it, I don't have enough research points for it, and I'm going to have to go into battle and get more research points to kind of unlock it all. Now as the further you go down the research tree, of course, the more good stuff it's gonna come. So you can, as the further you go down, you can get mortars, you can get a bomb airstrike, which is something new they added into the game. You can get an artillery piece, and if you go further down, you can see they have a different section for kind of tanks. So you can see you've got the M1, you've got the Abrams, you've got your armored vehicles, and I like what they've done with this. So they've separated it, so that means the men or the squads or the troops are with each other, and then you've got the kind of the engineer part with everyone, and the bomb and airstrike and everything, so that comes as one. And then if you go down, you've got all the armored trucks, you've got the tanks, you've got the you've got the wheeled vehicles wherever they are, you've got your helicopters, and you've got your Apaches and all that are with each other. So I really like that. Well done, Call Terms. I like how you've kind of you've separated it all, so that means it's easier for us, the user people, to understand it and see what we want to go for. Cool. Now you can see at the top here you have your this is the purple thing, I think is the research, sorry, the supply thing, the we supply thing, if that makes sense. So I think though, because as you can see the support now, we've got airstrike, but I think the wee purple diamond means the what is it, the supply thing, if that makes sense. So it did say when you go in, you'll see it in the middle of the menu, and I presume that's what it is. It's like the wee supply thing, which is really nice. So it shows how much supplies you have when you go into the next battle, so you can spend it on whatever you want, let's say. So now moving on to, although don't quote me on that, I'll need to double check that, but I'll probably type in the comments if I'm wrong. Alright, okay, moving on. So once you've got everything organized and you're ready to go into battle, you can now see that you can save it if you want. That means everything will be saved for the next time you come on this game. But as you can see, you've got now select mission. So let's go into that. And here we go. We have we are on the attacking side now. So we are the blue ones, of course. And we have to go through all these points. Well, we don't have to go through all of them. We can probably skip most of them. But what we can do is we can go on to we can choose a mission. Now we can either go for a factory over here, which will give us 250 munitions, is it, and 150 points, and we are playing in the winter, and we're playing against the UAF, or no, we're playing against the rebels. So that's really nice. We can either go for that one, or we can go down and get some research points, which is a 2-star. So as you can see that by saying you can choose a level of difficulty. So as you can see, the factory is a 1-star, so that means it's going to be a quite easy one, and level 2 is going to be, or 2 stars means it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a medium battle, not too hard but not too easy. Now as you can see, this one is against the rebels. Sorry, someone just came into my room there. So this, wait, did I get that wrong? This is against the UAF, and this is against the rebels. Or, no, I'm wrong. No, that is, I'm getting confused here. That's against the rebels, and then that's against the GRM. That's it. That's what they're called the GRM. And this one's played in the desert, and we get 2 research points for it, and we get some points. We get some MP as well, points for it as well. Now, one of my questions is for the developers, if you do watch this, then thank you very much, but is this how much, I don't really, sorry, it's probably said, but maybe I just don't understand it properly. Is that how many points you get after you complete the battle, or is that how many you start off with? So you start off with 150 MP, or 150 points for your manpower, what it is, and then but you get, the reward is you get 250 whatever that is, munitions, whatever it is. And this one you start off with 50 manpower, but once you complete the mission you get 2 research points. Is that what it means? Because I'm a little confused on that aspect, but except from that, I think that's really it. So let's say I want to maybe do the research points so I can get more, so I can unlock more men. So I've selected that, I press confirm, and there we go. And what I do is I just get my troops ready as normal, like I do in the normal Conquest mode. As you can see, I've unlocked my US Marines, so I can now use them as normal. Everything is normal in the Conquest. It's just that once you have everything ready, you can press start mission, and that means it'll take you into battle, and once you've completed it, you'll get your 2 research points. So there we go, guys. That is Conquest 2.0 in a nutshell, with everything here. And of course you can get the bomb airstrike, but unfortunately I haven't unlocked that yet, because I've literally just on this, I'm literally just played this myself, so everything's new to me, and I still have a few things to learn. So be kind, but of course criticize if you want, but of course I'm new at learning as well, so if I get a few things wrong, I am sorry, but I'm still learning this as well, if that makes sense. So hopefully I've gotten a few things right here and we'll be able to go from there. But yeah, there we go guys, that is Conquest 2.0 in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, if you want to ask the developers, then make sure you ask me any questions, comments down below, or go right on their review page, or if you've got any Q&As for them, then make sure it was like a Twitter, it was like a Twitch page I think it is, where they do a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, you can ask them as well. So that's it guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. I'm sorry if I was kind of rushing through it all, probably because of my accent or something, but again, if you got any questions, please do ask, because I will be more than happy to answer them, and I will definitely be doing a series on this as well. By the way, if one of you do ask that, I will definitely make this a series, because this does look really fun and I definitely will be doing it. So there we go guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. I am sorry it was real long, but I just wanted to get everything done and out the way, so that means it's hopefully quite clear to you, and if it's not, then go to another channel. No, I'm joking, stay, please stay. But anyway guys, I just like to say thank you so much for watching and our support, and that is now training done for you guys. So go out, take action, and make this a reality for you guys. So anyway, I like to say thank you so much for watching and our support, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, and goodbye.